Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's live stream starting from Long Island City, Queens. It's Monday evening, July 29th, 2024. Can't believe August is almost here. The time is about 6:45 p.m. Temperature is 82 Fahrenheit, 28 Celsius. I'm right across the subway station to Manhattan on the number 7 train, Vernon Boulevard and 50th Avenue. And I noticed something really cool here. So the city just tore up the street to get ready to repave it. And if you look what happened. This is under the street. You can see Long Island City's past here. What is that? That's actually a track for the trains that used to run through this area, as well as Belgian block streets. But this will eventually be all paved over. You can see there's like a piece of track there. And over here too. Something that you'll see in like Dumbo, Brooklyn. Look, there was a train that ran along Vernon Boulevard as well. But kind of cool how you could see history exposed in New York City just from them redoing the streets. This area is far gone from its industrial past. Now it's mostly residential and high-rise buildings. But before, boats used to come in right along the waterfront, offload the supplies, and the trains would transport them all throughout Long Island City. In a way, I wish they'd be able to keep those Belgian blocks because I think it gives the neighborhood some character, but that's going to be paved over with asphalt whenever the city gets around to it. But we're going to check out the waterfront, go towards Gantry Plaza State Park. I've noticed that the Department of Transportation is actually starting to redo a lot of the streets here in Long Island City and Astoria, Queens. Many of these side streets are getting torn up. And we got some good timing showing the waterfront and also the state park because sunset is right here. Pudwhackers saying Queens got better food than Brooklyn. Facts. Well, that's kind of subjective, don't you think? I will say though, Queens is home to the most diverse part of New York City, and that's the Jackson Heights, Corona area. And just by having all these cultures and different people around, they're going to bring their cuisines and foods with them. So what I can say for sure is that Queens probably has the most variety of different foods you'll find in the city, and that may make it the best. But as I found out throughout my travels, there are places that do food better than New York City in certain aspects. They may do a certain type of cuisine better, or they may style it a different way. Whether or not that makes it the best is very subjective. Because best can mean a lot of things. It can mean value, taste, presentation. It's kind of the same thing with pizzerias too. Another torn up street. Joyful One says, I agree. I think Mexican food in California is better than in New York City. I've been to California, specifically the Mexican food in SoCal. I loved it there. I thought in general, the Mexican food in SoCal was way better than New York City. Get ready for an epic view of the Manhattan skyline. We're right on the waterfront of Long Island City. This is Center Boulevard, home to many residential high-rise buildings, like this one. Yeah, that's true, Wise One. Standing on the elevated subway at Jackson Heights, 74th Street, Queens. The food odors from the many restaurants on the block are hard to ignore. Sometimes they combine together too. You don't even know what you're smelling at that point. And this is why this park is named Gantry Plaza State Park. These are old gantries that used to offload goods and supplies from the ships. This is really an incredible view of Manhattan. I've traveled to many places throughout the world, and I can say that New York City has some of the best public parks of any city that I've been to. And this is one of them. Hey, look at that. We have a straight shot and look at Utant Island right there. I saw a video recently by Wes Whenever. He's the first person to kayak to that island and camp overnight. It's actually a bird sanctuary on that island. It was formed by the creation of the Steinway Tunnel, which now carries the number 7 train to and from Manhattan. It was an entertaining video. You should give it a watch. He even brought a New York City pizza with him to the island and had it for breakfast, I believe. Or was it dinner? I'm not sure. But I didn't think anyone was going to go to that island and camp overnight. You would think, being right in the middle of all these high rises, helicopters, boats, that someone would tell him to get off the island, but no. He was able to camp overnight and sleep with the birds. Marco said he think he had it for dinner. Yeah, now that you mention it, I think it was for dinner. Yeah, it had to have been for dinner, because if he left it for breakfast, the pizza would have been cold. Or colder. I'm sure it was cold by dinner time too.
try to get into this company.
Alright, I'll be down to grab a late lunch snack.
I don't know why there's some random tree leaves in my way. What's really neat in this park that I never saw them do before is have these hammocks. These are public hammocks that anyone can use. You know, I watched a documentary one time about sleeping, and they said that sleeping on a hammock is actually very beneficial for you. It's actually one of the best ways to sleep because it's good for your body. It doesn't put any extra pressure on your muscles and bones. Brown-eyed girl remembered when I filmed an engagement shoot for my friends a few years back. Yes, that was Ben and Ming from the Bing Buzz. It was actually a surprise proposal. Oh, look, they're recording something. Yeah, there's the Pepsi Cola sign. They have a good background for whatever dance they want to do. It's actually right here that the proposal happened. To be honest, I thought there was a risk of the proposal failing, but I'm glad it all worked out in the end. And we were able to like hide everybody in these like bushes and little like crevices. If anybody ever wants to visit this park, you can take the New York City ferry here or take the number 7 train to Vernon Boulevard, Jackson Avenue. It's the first subway stop in Queens from Manhattan. And here we are, the landmarked Pepsi Cola sign.
It's like the taxes are so high in France, and the government in France.
So this sign is landmarked. There used to be a Pepsi bottling building right here across from Manhattan. And while the building is no longer here, the sign remains. The sign was on top of the building and now it's just standing in the middle of the park. It gets lit up at nighttime too. Actually, I think it's already lit up. It's just hard to see because there's still a lot of light out. Christopher Dotson says you also get great views of the Queensboro Bridge. Yeah, but it's not such a great view when you're driving on it on the upper roadway like I did yesterday, driving from the New Jersey shore, and the lanes were so narrow and I was like this the whole. You got to keep that wheel as straight as you can, otherwise if you go a little bit like this or a little bit like that, your car is getting scraped. But that bridge on the upper roadway, there's so much construction, you got to be straight the whole time. Like I was like this the whole time, like oh my gosh. You can go back to that live stream and watch it. Anyway, I think we can go from this park now back to Vernon Boulevard. Nick Johnson says bumper cars. Yeah, bumper cars, bumper to bumper traffic. It took so long just to get through Times Square yesterday. And even after I did, we had some bumpy roads. All the roads I went on was so bumpy. It was like this the whole time, riding my car. Boom, 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 boom. And even if you're going slow, you still feel it. Actually, you know what I want to do? I want to walk by that pothole from my driving premiere this morning and see if it's still there or if the city filled it in. It's actually not too far away from here. That pothole was such a big hit that my camera got shaken up and it got angled down after I hit it. I wasn't even going that fast going into that pothole, yet it still shook the camera and the car. Iris said, I hope the wheel alignment didn't get damaged on my car. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, seems fine to me. But it's actually a major issue that the city has. A lot of potholes, uneven surfaces. New York City's known for that. Actually, the thing about potholes in New York City, this is a fun fact. So, I think it was during the 1970s when New York City was on the verge of bankruptcy. New York City still had it that they were paying out so much money for these pothole damages. Damages to people's cars, people tripping in them. So what happened was New York City, they passed a law where that in order for the city to be liable from damages from potholes, it needs to be reported to the city, and 14 days need to pass where the pothole hasn't been fixed or repaired for them to be liable to pay out any damages on the pothole. That's crazy. And kind of a sneaky thing for the city to do. It kind of makes them careless on their part. Oh, your car got damaged from a pothole? We didn't know about it. You had to have reported it, and if we don't fix it within 2 weeks, then we can pay you. Hey, it's the city. They're above the law, I guess, or they made the law, right? The law is they need to wait 2 weeks. Meanwhile, if I trip over here, right, I don't need to wait 2 weeks to be able to sue someone for damages. Barishow says there's too many hoops to jump through to report and get compensated for a pothole damage to your car. Oh my gosh, I know. They make it difficult to get compensated. Kind of like with the airlines too. If your flight gets canceled or delayed, they may make some kind of excuse not to pay you. Or it wasn't our fault that our aircraft wasn't malfunctioning. It was weather related. It wasn't our problem, so you're not getting compensated. Andrew Morales asking how much was the toll yesterday at the Lincoln Tunnel. Since I traveled during an off-peak time and I had a New York State Easy Pass, I got charged $13.38. Otherwise, the tolls by mail rate or out-of-state electronic toll transponder rate is $17.63. So just think about that. I saved over $4 by traveling off-peak and having a New York State Easy Pass. That's the most expensive toll in the country. I'm talking about a one-way toll that you pay all at once. I think the most expensive toll road in the country is the Pennsylvania Turnpike. I think I read that was the most expensive toll per mile. But yeah, that's crazy. $18 to cross a bridge or a tunnel into New York City. And again, New York City is one of the most expensive cities in the US to live. It might even be the most expensive. And if congestion pricing was in effect, that toll to enter Manhattan will be even higher because you need to pay the Lincoln Tunnel toll plus the congestion pricing fee, which right now is indefinitely suspended. But who knows if that's going to come back in the future. Andrew says it's about $14 for the whole New Jersey Turnpike trip. Well, I checked my Easy Pass account. To take the New Jersey Turnpike from the Holland Tunnel to the Garden State Parkway is $8.10. And the Garden State Parkway has tolls too, but it's not nearly as much as the New Jersey Turnpike. You'll get charged like $2 at a time, $1.09. But if you were to travel the entire length of the New Jersey Turnpike, from the Delaware Memorial Bridge to the George Washington Bridge, it's over $20. I think it's like $20.70, something like that. Yeah, you bring up a good point, Christopher Dotson. The MTA right now is going on a confusion about what to do with this congestion pricing that didn't get passed through because they were really dependent on that funding to build out their capital projects as well as expand subway service and bus service. But now that it's on pause, they need to cut back a lot of these improvements. But then again, I think that the MTA is one of the most mismanaged agencies in the United States. A lot of this money goes to them, and it gets spent on a lot of stuff that I feel isn't necessary at all. But that's getting into politics, which I don't want to get into too much. Wow, Rick C says it's $118 to drive the entire length of the Pennsylvania Turnpike. Holy smokes. That's like a night stay at a hotel. $118 just to drive a road the entire way. Hey, good thing I didn't travel the Pennsylvania Turnpike on my way out to California last year. I took Interstate 80 instead, not Interstate 76, which is the Pennsylvania Turnpike. Although, to be fair, I-80 did have some pretty horrible traffic last year. Andrew, yes, I did drive past Chicago from out NYC to LA. I actually didn't go that way because I was going through the middle of the country. Chicago is up north. I actually went through Missouri and Kansas. DW asking if I went to the Neptune Diner in Astoria. I mean, I went there many years ago, but it's permanently closed now. Yesterday was their last day. This area is really changing a lot. Here's MoMA PS1. It's a great modern art museum. He gave me the peace sign. Here's iMilky, popular boba tea spot. And here we have a lot of New Yorkers' favorite grocery store, Trader Joe's. Look, he's got the thing raised up. 24, next one to be served. Come on, ring the bell. Nope. Man, I really wanted him to ring the bell. It's so iconic when they ring the bell. If you take too long, they ring the bell. You're like, ding, 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 next. Christopher said they just opened up a Trader Joe's in Harlem. We never had anything from Trader Joe's, but I heard it's good. Yeah, check Trader Joe's out. A lot of people actually like their store brand. And people also like Trader Joe's for their pricing. This is the shuttle bus that's replacing the G train to Bedford and Nostrand Avenues. The G train is suspended from Court Square to Bedford Nostrand. I don't know how long the G is going to be suspended for. Let's read the flyer. Signal modernization through August 11th. All right, that's not too long. For some reason, I thought it was going to be longer. From July 5th to August 11th. #1 Asian department store, Tesso Life. Let's see what they have on sale. Fruit mochi, buy two get one free, $4.49. Honey grape fruit drink, $1.19. They got some good deals here. All right, we got shampoo conditioner pair set for $14.99. And they have a promotion. If you buy $150 worth of stuff, you get a free diffuser or hand pillow or cushion. Really nice store. You want to go shopping at Tesso?
Well, but I'm not.
Ryan Dunn asked if I have restaurant recommendations that's located in Flushing. Oh, I have plenty. You can check out my second channel, Action Kid Extra. I've covered quite a few places in Flushing. Here's another stop on the shuttle bus, G train. I say these shuttle buses are a lot better run than Boston. The MBTA Red Line had all these coach buses, but they're all stuck in traffic. The B98 is doing a much better job than the one to Harvard and Central Square. It took me an hour to go 3 miles in Boston because they had the subway shut down there. Crazy. I could walk 3 miles in an hour, the same time it took me to ride the shuttle bus and the subway. And we got an amazing sunset here. Looking down 44th Drive. Okay, I'm getting close to the pothole that damaged my car during this morning's premiere. Let's see if it's still there. I know I reported it
That's enough.
pretty much the day after it happened. Utopia bagels coming soon. I wonder if they're the same Utopia bagels from Bayside, Queens that I really like. Hello. Did it damage my car? I don't know, I didn't get it checked, but it seems to be running fine. The pothole is right where the Paris baguette store is. from Philly to wherever, saying there's a great food court coming up. Yes, Jack's & Co. Amazing food court there.
Go to an ice cream shop.
Where's that pothole? Oh, I think it's down there. Yep, it's over there. Oh man. Yep, that pothole's still there that my car went in and made a big noise. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna wait for the traffic to clear and then I'll walk in it to show you. And I had no choice but to go in this lane because there was a double parked car here in that video. All right, I think I'm gonna go. Oh my gosh, look at this thing. No wonder why my car ate it going through this pothole. I was driving and then, how come they didn't fix it yet?
Like Phil Spencer, for example, like the CEO.
Wait, it didn't show on the stream because it buffered? All right, maybe I'll do it again. I'll show you. Second time's the charm, maybe. Because I actually stood in it and you could see how deep it is. All right. I'm gonna hurry up. Well, look at this thing. Holy smokes. No wonder why my car ate it. That's a crazy hole, man. Good thing I went back. Here, if any of you missed it on my video this morning, this is what happened. I'll play the video for you. It's on this block where it happened. Right here, double parked car. I need to change lanes. Here we go. We're gonna hear it right here. Freaking pothole. You heard it so loud on the video too, and my whole car dipped. Like, boom, boom. My head was like, thank you, Trans DNB House with $4.99. Thanks for documenting the decrepit state of New York City transport. Appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Here's the food hall. That's really good. Jack's & Co. Amazing Kevin with $1.99. I think the 7 Express right now can't go express for many stations because they're doing construction, but it happens often. And what the heck is this? Yeah, many more potholes. Let's cross the Queens Boulevard Bridge. This is Jackson Park, huge high-rise. Actually, the traffic right now is not too bad on this bridge. Many days it can get backed up quite badly. There's always been a constant problem with this bridge and litter. I don't know what it is, but like I always see like cigarette packets here, paper, cups. Oh, we have some bad litter over here on the side coming up. Yuck. Long Island Railroad. This is the intersection which I've recorded a lot of videos from, blocking the box, giving tickets out, and other craziness. That's right, Chaxologist, the infamous honking orchestra. Hey, Wayne 5XP. with a $20 super chat. Thank you so much. Saying you're the best, keep it going. Really appreciate it, man. Thank you. Five seconds to cross Thompson Avenue. Ron Enos, where am I now? This is Long Island City, Queens. Just the not so developed side of it. But LaGuardia Community College is here, as well as the headquarters for Uber in New York City is here. And the TLC is here too, the Taxi and Limousine Commission. Here's LaGuardia Community College. This building here used to be the former Chiclet factory building. And as consistent with New York City, plenty of scaffolding around it. There's actually a really nice sky bridge. This building houses the School Construction Authority, SCA, and New York City Department of Design and Construction, and New York City DOT, Department of Transportation. They're the ones responsible for fixing those potholes. And the Department of Design and Construction is mainly due to the infrastructure work, like water pipes and libraries. They also do that. And constructing the jail in Chinatown. That's their responsibility. Man, there's scaffolding all around this building. And on the next building too, which is also part of the same complex. And now I'm stuck. I cannot get back on the other side of the scaffolding. It's all blocked off from here. Maybe there's an entrance somewhere here. I wouldn't like to be a city employee here and have to go into work with scaffolding every day. Here we have the New York City DOT and Department of Design and Construction, NYC DDC. And I'll show you the headquarters of Uber and the Taxi and Limousine Commission. Oh my gosh. New York City Department of Transportation, you've got a problem on your block on the corner here. Looks like even the traffic cone you put in this fell in too. Holy smokes. This hole must go all the way to Thailand. What the heck? Can you imagine eating this hole? Your car will never get out. This is right in front of the DOT and the Department of Design and Construction. They have a problem right in front of their building. Man, you know what? I'm not even gonna put my foot in there. I'm afraid if I do, an angry rat might come and attack it. But man, this looks so bad. Gosh. If I can't see the bottom of it, there's probably a rat in there ready to bite me. This is actually a neat little food hall, the Factory LIC. Nicole says that was a sinkhole. Yeah, if you can't see the bottom of it, it's called a sinkhole. Sinkhole or a cave-in. And then you have the Fauci building here, which is where Uber is, as well as the Taxi and Limousine Commission. Hung Miao says there's a traffic cone. That means someone already reported it. I mean, they should know about it. It's right in front of their building. NYC TLC is here. And also home to the donut plant. By the way, we're going to be walking next to a jail here. Actually, I think this is a prison. Yeah, this is a prison. Now we're about to cross over Van Dam Street. It's actually very quiet here. It's more busy on Queens Boulevard. I know that building. 12-hour metered parking, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. You could pay for the whole 12 hours and then leave your car here after the enforcement time is over. $1.50 per hour, $12 max time. It's not bad to park your car here for 12 bucks for the whole day. And then you could just take the 7 train here into Manhattan. Scott says only thing is this area might be a bit dodgy at night for cars. I mean, yeah, it's like very quiet here, and there doesn't really seem to be that much security here, to be honest. I don't think too many people will be walking around here. What's up with this building? Looks like it's been abandoned for years. It's all boarded up. The New Thompson Diner. Man, this is a shame. Yeah, Scott, maybe it did burn down. $12-hour parking here too. And this says no parking Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Well, these people don't have to worry about that. Way past 6 p.m. now. A lot of garbage in here. I see a pizza box too. But I wonder where they got their pizza from. I don't think there's a pizzeria near here. Man, look at this place. It's just a random grocery cart. Where's this cart from? Walmart. There's not a Walmart in New York City. How did a Walmart grocery cart get here? Crazy. There's still Listerine in the bottle. I don't know if you'd want to use that Listerine though. And broken glass. That should tell you a lot about this area. Scott says drove the cart all the way from East Meadow, Long Island. Choo. It's Long Island Railroad coming through. I don't know where that leaf came from. Yeah, this side of Long Island City is very quiet compared to the other side of the train tracks. It's a big difference. Here comes the 7 train. Let's cross this bridge again. Long Island Railroad coming through. There's another Long Island Railroad. Anyone want shoes? We got some shoes here on the side. Actually, this is probably a good place to rev your engine because it's so loud over here already with the train. I can imagine living in one of these buildings, though. You probably hear the train all the time and all the traffic noise. I don't know how comfortable that would be. That's an N train going to Manhattan. Oh, something's coming here. A new tower. That'll be interesting. Such a long light. I've always disliked walking or biking across this intersection. Where did that tree come from? I want to check out this new building that's going up. Seems like they're finishing it quicker than they can install the new elevators at the Queensboro Plaza subway station. This one right here, 2501 Queens Plaza North. Meanwhile, this station here, Queensboro Plaza, I've seen so many disruptions because they're installing elevators there. And this is such a busy crosswalk too, and bike path. Before, there used to be like a 2 or 3 level building here. Now look what's here. And that building had access to the staircase too. Holy moly, there's a scaffolding maze to go up to this entrance. I mean, it looks like a really nice building they're making here. All right, let's do this. Where the heck do we go? Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Subway, El Metro, Queensboro Plaza, Station Detour. Woo! Let's do this. I love mazes, especially in New York City. Hello! Whoa! Whoa, this is so cool, man! Meanwhile, I could have just done this. And then the entrance to the Queensboro Plaza station's here, and there's another exit over here. Let's go. We go up just to go down. Makes sense. Why can't they make this staircase the same level as this passageway here? Why didn't they build a staircase to here? Oh, I see why. Because this is temporary. Before, this used to go into that building there, which when it was like a 2-3 story building. Now they have to make it up and go down because of this stupid thing. It's the design. I see. Hudson, be good. Just walked past me on Queens Boulevard. Yes, I'm doing good. Nice to meet you too. All right. Let's go take the subway. Manhattan is 1 level up. Queens is 2 levels up. And I think this is probably where they're going to put the elevator. They're busy installing it. Or maybe not. I don't know where that elevator is going to be. Still got to go 1 more flight up. All right, there's a train coming. The N train. All right, let's take the train. Yeah, we could even get a window seat. Awesome. Live subway ride. What was that? What's next? Can't hear you, conductor. Sandra, NYNJ, says that was a long drive from the Jersey Shore yesterday. You watched the entire thing. I'm not tired. Nope. Good amount of glare on this window. What did he say? Speak louder. What? All I heard. Stack there, close doors. It's the running joke for these older subway cars. What do you say? I thought I heard. That's all I heard. That one was a little bit better. Bar rate? That's what he said, bar rate. Oh, Scott, 4 years ago, you went to King of Falafel in Astoria. Yeah, that place is amazing. It's actually at this subway stop here that we're leaving, Broadway. This is my subway stop now, 30th Avenue. Let's see if we can hear it. Might be Bay Avenue. Hey, I was close. Oh no, I missed my stop. The train closes doors, leaving without me now. No! Don't leave me, train. I was supposed to get off at Times Square, 42nd Street. What happened? Taxologist said, happened to you once. Hey, it happens to everybody in New York. You miss your stop or you get off too early. It happens. One time I wanted to go to Chinatown. I actually slept past my stop. When I woke up, I was on the Manhattan Bridge going to Brooklyn, and I had to wait for the bridge, the train to go back over the bridge. That's actually probably one of the worst places to fall asleep. I was like, oops. By the way, this place is cool. Annie's Florals. They actually have the old name of the station here. They have this old sign, 30th Avenue, Grand Avenue. That's what the subway station used to be named. Now it's just 30th Avenue Station. Because before the 1898 consolidation of New York, this street used to be called Grand Avenue. That's why there's Grand Wine and Liquor there. And a lot of stores on this street are named Grand something, like Grand Avenue Pizza is another one. You know what's also coming to this neighborhood? Poke Works and the Spot Dessert Bar. All right, everyone. I'm going to wrap up my live stream here. Going to get something to eat along 30th Avenue. Hope you enjoyed the live stream tonight. It was fun. If you did, hit the like button for me, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Hey, stop holding doors. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Ding dong.